The village of Longbo is situated 400 miles southwest of Peking. 1,000 people live there. In 1946, nearly all of the people live off the land.
Landlords claim from 50% to 70% of their tenants' crop in rent. I am Chong. I have no land.
A family might possess a few sections of house, each section 6 foot by 9, made of adobe and straw.
Each person might own a quilt, a quilted jacket, cotton trousers, cotton shoes, a bowl. I am Chong Kwan. I have 1 acre.
So! The soil of Longbo was poor. Without manure, nothing would grow. The main manure was human manure, the foundation of the whole economy. I am Tian Ming. I have half an acre.
In Longbo, landlords and rich peasants own 2 acres or more per head. Middle peasants own 1 acre, and poor peasants own half an acre per head. Hired laborers own no land at all. I am Fa Liang, a hired laborer.
For thousands of years, China was ruled by emperors. When the Japanese invaded, most of the country was controlled by the Chinese Nationalist Party, the Kuomintang, under Chiang Kai-shek. I am Ansi, I have half an acre.
Throughout the Japanese occupation, the most successful and only lasting resistance was organized by the Communist 8th Route Army. I am Ulai, an ex-bandit.
By 1945, when the Japanese left, parts of China were controlled by the communists and parts by the nationalists. Longbo was at the edge.
Literally, the word Fanshen means to turn the body or turn over. This is a record of one villager's life between 1945 and 1949.
This is the story of what happened in Longbo. This is Fanshen! There will be a meeting. There will be a meeting today. In the square, there will be a meeting.
20 years ago, we had a meeting.
About the church, about who owned the vegetable garden.
I don't understand. Why is there another meeting?
A battle 8 miles away, outside Changxue.
Are we winning?
Not yet.
Then we can't continue.
Tie him up.
Tian Ming.
I said, tie him up. We have messages telling us that the 8th Route Army had liberated 50 million people. That's 300,000 square miles.
But for how long?
It doesn't matter. Elsewhere, the Japanese are handing over only to the Kuomintang. Be quiet. The Kuomintang are leading a wartime government. Puppet troops. They even had the Japanese fighting for them against us in places.
Then we must wait until we know.
The Kuomintang are throwing their troops into regaining the liberated areas.
If it's still going on, the people will be frightened too.
What else can we do?
Can't we wait? Can't we wait for victory before we begin?
No. Make a show. Countrymen, your 8 years suffering at the hands of the Japanese are over. Your troops have gone. But now, it is time for revenge on traitors. Porter was head of the village for the past 2 years of the Japanese occupation. He was a collaborator.
Kill him! Kill him!
Yes, but with your help, you all suffered under this man. You all know what he did. I therefore am asking you to speak out. Who will be the first to speak? Fa Liang, what are you thinking? Chong Kwan? Hui Xin? Fine. Release him!
No! Why not? You take him to the hills.
No.
And do whatever you want. Shoot him. It's your
He must be tried in public by the peasants he oppressed, by the people of Longbo.
You're just afraid to kill yourself.
I am asking for your help.
And if the Japanese come back, and the Kuomintang,
No one has ever asked anything of you before.
then quarter you. He will be reappointed.
That's all. Just to speak up.
We will be shot. Tell them that.
So what are you saying?
What are you saying?
I am saying, would you rather live under the Japanese than the Kuomintang? Would you like to see Kuo reappointed? Your harvest seized, your goods impounded, your friends in resistance shot. You want to see more of your friends hanged by the hair until the scalp comes away from their skull? So what are you saying?
I am saying those who accuse collaborators make themselves be killed.
Yes. So will you be the first to speak? Of course. You're frightened. Untie him.
The resistance lasted 8 years. Some of you quietly supported us during the war, but now that the war against the Japanese is over, a civil war!
Civil war to break out.
We need to beat down the traitors.
You're frightened of him. Look, there's nothing to be frightened of. There's nothing there.
You paid him not to bite you!
Come here.
No!
I said, come here. Wasn't this man a collaborator? Didn't you suffer under his hands? Didn't he steal your harvest? Didn't he butcher your friends? Accuse him.
Shen Sozu was tortured for 18 days, starved and shot. She was responsible. She would shrink him to the Japanese. I saw the body. I know it happened.
Name him.
Guo Ta Yu.
Hang Lai Pao was cut to pieces with a samurai sword.
Stand up and name him.
Guo Ta Yu. It was his treachery.
I was made to hand over 3 bags of grain on hope the Japanese would burn my entire crop. He took it away and kept it.
Name him.
Guo Ta Yu.
He sent me to work in the fields. I was never paid. One day,
Leave him. Leave him. He is only the puppet.
I carried orders. I was just carrying orders. I was told what to do.
Who told you?
Wen Jin, commander of the garrison, Longbow Fort, ordered to murder and kill many inside. Sun Jimei, head of the 5th District Police, ordered many dead. He took many prisoners. He cut their fingers, their hands. He ran the camps.
Shoot them! Shoot them! Nobody will be shot. Nobody. Until they have been tried by you. You have taken their lives into your hands. You, the peasants of Longbow. It lies with you.
The traitors were arrested, tried, and found guilty by the people.
There is no Jade Emperor in heaven. We are the Jade Emperors.
There is no Jade Emperor in heaven.
We must start with questions. We must find an answer to the most important question of all. Who depends upon whom for a living?
We depend on the land, on the person who owns the land.
The landlord.
Yes, we depend on the landlord for a living. If he didn't rent us land, we'd starve.
But who gave him the land?
He bought it.
How did he make the money to buy it?
Why do we need to know?
You must not just do things. You must know why you do things. Why should one man have the right to say, this land is mine, and then, without doing any work, claim half of what's grown on it? So tell me, who depends upon whom for a living?
What answer do you want? What do you want me to say?
You need to work it out yourself. You and the people need to think.
Look, collaborators, yes, I can understand, should be executed. But this I don't understand.
Tuichin, tell us something of your life.
My life?
Yes, just tell us.
I once went to my landlord to ask more wages. He said, if you're poor, it's because the heavens will it. It's because your grave is poorly located. All you can do is wait for your luck to change.
My father was a laborer, but he sold me to a landowner against my will. I was left with nothing. The landowner took everything away from me. I barely escaped. I got married, had 3 children. One, I saw the Japanese kill a soldier with his boot, then with a sword. The second died of worms crawling out of him. Then I took my 3rd child and went to the streets to beg a loan. People give me nothing. I live in the fields, eat herbs, sleep in the straw.
We have all suffered, but we've never asked why we had to suffer. Do you all see? Think of your lives. What have you suffered for?
What can they do which we can't? Nothing. What can we do which they can't?
We can work. Our labor transforms their land. We make it valuable. We create their wealth.
We make them rich. They depend on our labor. They depend on us.
Yes, they depend on us.
You do not depend on them. They depend on you. Understand this, and everything you have known is changed.
Yeah! Let's go!
We liberate that peach tree, heavy with fruits. Who is to be allowed to pick the fruits? Those who tended and watered the trees, or those who sat at the side of the orchard with folded arms?
Overturn the whole village!
Go!
Wait, now,
There! Search the village!
Here.
All of you all have lost!
We have decided not to pay rent. You have charged us too much, and now we want it back.
No. The land you bought, the house you live in, you have lost!
We want it back. Also, there are penalties when you hit us, abuse us, or starve us.
No. All of you have lost it all!
Elected Chairman, Peasants Association.
Elected Vice Chairman, Peasants Association. What? Peasants Association?
You are to attend the meeting at which your past lives will be revealed. Everything you've taken from us since the war began, rent, interest, land, you will return.
Look, here's a list of everything you took from us.
If the people have accused you, now you must pay.
No, I won't pay. No. Look.
It's rotten!
Why? Why you let it go rotten?
Upon you! All your houses, all your stock, all your grain, your clothes are all not enough to settle your account.
He owes the village 100 bags of grain. It's his blood bag, and he said that.
He must settle all accounts.
We've searched the whole village, but there's no coins.
Where are the coins? Where are they? You get away from me! No. Stay back, please. $50 in the snow. Please, no.
When the final struggle began, Chong was faced with accusations from more than half the village. Old people who had never spoken in public before stood up to accuse him.
Altogether, 180 people testified. Chong had no answer to any of them.
When the association met to decide what he owed, it came to 400 bags of grain. But slowly, the advance and the campaign to find new wealth faded, a source of bitter disappointment for those of us who had meant it.
For when all the fruits had been divided, there were still many families who felt that they had not Fanshen.
我就是玉皇，我就是龙王，各领3山5岳开道，我